Happy 2020!
We are so glad that you all are here. We've gotten so many new subscribers over the past week and a half since we all made our announcements that we're going to Mexico in 2020.
And I'd like to just say thank you for subscribing to a channel that has no content. Thank you.
We know that we are lacking in the content. We have 2 videos, so yeah, thanks for even clicking that subscribe button and entrusting us that we will have fun things to show you and educational things and all of the things in between. So
yeah,
thank you for being here.
So let's talk Mexico. So what did we do this week?
We rang in the new year with Dennis and Liz from RV, who we're going to Mexico with, and 2 of my really good friends, and we got to go camping, which was super fun.
Yeah, so we did some dry camping. It's actually boondocking in a water district campground that's outside of Tampa. There's actually several, and you can stay for up to 7 nights at a time, totally free of charge. All you have to do is just make a reservation online, and we'll have a link below.
It's called Cypress Creek Preserve, the one that we were at, and it was super peaceful, and we had a great time, and we were able to set up with a campfire in the middle, and we had our 2 rigs. We made dinner, had a fire, some fireworks. It was great.
We also took the opportunity over the last couple days to finalize our initial route over the next couple of weeks and months as we travel into Mexico.
Since this was the first time we were in the same RV, the same town with Dennis and Liz, it really worked out. And I want to point out, this is not something that we decided to do last week or just on a whim. We've been talking about this for about 6 to 8 months. And we've been planning that entire time, making sure that we're reading alerts and doing our due diligence because safety is a concern and we do want to talk about that.
The number one question that we get by far is on safety. Is it safe to travel to Mexico, not just by RV, but at all? And the answer is yes, it is. Every year, thousands of people travel by RV from the United States and Canada into Mexico. It's a very popular place to winter for retirees. So this is not something new. We're not breaking ground. This is not revolutionary. It may be a little bit different for our generation, but this is certainly something that a lot of people do safely every single year.
And it's all about research. And we as travelers don't want to miss out on an amazing opportunity because of fear. I think for us that's very important. We've been to some amazing places that fear could have prevented us from traveling to.
Now, I'm sure in the future we're going to do an entire video dedicated to just safety in Mexico. But for now, we want to give you an idea of what we've done to prepare for a trip like this.
There are dedicated Facebook groups of people who have done this before, who are planning to do it, caravans, and people who are there right now. So that's been an excellent resource. There are also books, so we've read some of those. And then we also stay on top of all the State Department warnings regarding Mexico. Yeah,
the State Department, it does a really good job of issuing not just maps, but specific information about specific areas. Now, I do want to caution you, though, when you look at the map, sometimes it can be really scary because they show a large area as do not travel. But I want to give you something in comparison. Imagine if there was a warning that said, do not travel to Miami. For whatever reason, Miami is unsafe. But then instead of just marking off Miami, you marked off the entire state of Florida. Now imagine how big Florida is in comparison to Miami. Well, in some ways, that's actually what's happening with the Mexico safety maps.
And then you'd miss out on all of Florida's great beaches and amusement parks.
Right.
So just to give you, an idea.
Yeah.
Now that we've discussed the topic of safety, let's get down to the really fun stuff. The route that we're going to be taking over the next couple of months. There's so much to see and do that we had a hard time narrowing down the route that we are going to take.
One of the magical things about RVing is if you love a place, you stay. If you don't, you move on. So I can't promise you that this is exactly where we're going to be tomorrow, the next week, or the following month. But this is approximately the route that we're going to be taking through mainland Mexico all the way over to Baja, California. We'll be departing from Laredo, Texas, and our first major stop are the dual cities of Guanajuato and San Miguel de Allende.
Guanajuato is known as one of Mexico's most colorful cities, and you can see why. They also have amazing food tours and great hiking nearby.
After curving west to check out the monarch butterfly migration of Mexico, we'll be doing some very important paragliding,
where I may or may not be filming everybody else from the ground.
before heading on to Mexico City.
It's one of the largest cities in the world, so we're planning on spending a few weeks here to check out all the architecture, music, food, and culture that you can find in this big city. Plus, we'll probably be able to squeeze in a few day trips.
We'll continue working our way east to the Yucatan Peninsula, home of Cancun, but also so many other destinations.
Yeah, you can probably find us sitting somewhere looking just like this in Tulum or one of the other amazing locations and checking out all of the history there.
Just a short distance south is Belize, which will be our 13th country that we visited together.
Woohoo! Excited to check this one off.
We'll re-enter Mexico before beginning to curve west and eventually end up in the town of Oaxaca.
Where we'll of course eat lots of Oaxaca cheese and explore more of the culture and history there. And Dennis and Liz really want to take a cooking class in Oaxaca, so we're excited to do that with them as well.
There will definitely be some stops along the way, but we'll eventually end up in Guadalajara, which is Mexico's second largest city and also the homeland of the agave plant,
which is used to make tequila.
From here, we'll explore more of the western coast before hopping on a ferry with the RV over to Cabo San Lucas and explore the Baja Peninsula.
This area is famous for its beaches, aquatic life, great snorkeling, fishing, food. It's definitely my kind of place.
And that's our rough plan for our Mexico trip.
And since everybody loves really cute dogs, we wanted to introduce you to our travel companions who will also be going to Mexico with us.
This is Piper, and this is Ella, and they are buckets of fun.
Yeah, they're puggles and they're 6 years old, and they're little travel buddies, so expect to see lots of them. I'm gonna put them down because they are kind of heavy. And if you like what you see so far from the 3 videos that we have posted, make sure you like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you get updates when we post new content.
Yeah, we're so excited that you've chosen to join us for this amazing ride across Mexico. Okay.
You gotta do your squat.
Oh yeah, I didn't do my squats. You're right. Okay.
So now that we have our 3rd video live, what can you expect?
I have no idea.
Okay, ready? You guys wanna be in our video? Ella, Ella. Of course, one time. Ella, come here.
I'm Howard.
Touch my butt.
I'm Howard.
They know who we are.
How do you want to start this? Oh yeah.
We took the opportunity to finalize our initial route.
Yeah.
Since we were all together in the same room for the first time in a while.
Yep.
Or the same RV. That'll be the joke.
Yeah.
It's an RV.
I
No, it's not. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And hopefully this is just gonna be so good because now I'm looking actually at the camera.
Okay.
Oh.
We did it.
Nailing it.